Hey up everyone, welcome back to another video. Well, it's that time of year again where I'm out, and I'll be out regular hunting an invasive grey squirrel. I'm sat watching a feeder, and this time I'm accompanied by a good mate of mine, Matt. You've seen him in a couple of previous videos. We're sharing a hide together. It's a cool morning, it's hovering just above freezing. This is one of his first customers, but more interested in foraging still. Didn't want to commit to feeder. I'm sure we'll catch up with it another day. One of the primary reasons for controlling grey squirrel is stripping bark from trees, or commonly referred to as ringing them. It affects timber quality in forestry areas, and if they ring it and they go around circumference of the tree, they're going to cut that tree off for its nutrients and its life, and eventually it's going to kill it. So it's tucked up nice and snug. It's supposed to be a 3-man hide. You can get 2 in comfortably. We spotted some movement between us. The first visitors arrived on feeder. It's not too sure at this point. It's quite common for them to sit there. Severe area. Looking for danger, making sure course is clear, and eventually they'll commit. I'm just talking Matt through this shot now. I'm just telling him how to understand body language and movements. And essentially saying to him, let it dip down 3 or 4 times, let it take some feed, and then it'll start to slow down, it'll start to relax. And eventually, that twitchy head movement will slow down, and you get your opportunity. That was a good shot from Matt to get us off mark. You can see reaction at squirrel. You can see that nerves, how it's spasming. It's hung about a little bit. And when muscles have relaxed, it's dropped at woodland floor. You can see a little bit of thrashing, and it's normal, and it's expected behaviour. So Matt's using Krell Puncher Night and IC Alpex. So here's some footage from Matt's view and from his scope. Good shot again from Matt. That gets us off mark for the session. Here's Matt behind camcorder. He'd spotted us a woodpecker, and we'd heard it bashing away on tree trunks. It's quite high up in trees this, so it was a bit tricky to get on camera and keep on camera. We got some decent footage. It was nice to see it. It's part of the pleasure of being out here, as you know. You get to see all different types of wildlife. Matt's seen some more movement, so I'm just getting behind cameras, tracking what's going on. Here's another squirrel. It's gone out back at tree. Ended up on top at feeder. I wonder if this is that little bugger that's been chewing my lid. Feed's readily available, but they still want to chew it. They still want to chew any wood that they come across. Just reposition camcorder quickly. Little scratch for flea bag. This one seems a little bit more relaxed. It's thinking about it. You can smell all the food in feeder. It's picked a little bit up there, you see. Again, just telling Matt to be patient. Just take your time. You'll get your opportunity if you're patient. Another cracking shot. That's another one on deck. We're lucky enough to see some stock doves on this morning. There were 3 or 4 in the area. They come to feeder a couple of times. It's the first time I've seen them in the area. It's testament to a food source being in place and control at Grey Squirrels. Gives them confidence to come through Woodland. As you know, they're a protected species. So they're left well alone. We'll just enjoy watching them. So after the first couple of shots, I get behind rifle. Matt's doing his best here to try and distract me. I'll be honest, I didn't even notice until after, until we're looking at footage. Here's another one, slowly making its way down the tree. Matt's talking to me as this is happening. He's just saying that there's 2 in the area. I think you can see one to the left. They do muck about on occasions, but you can see they're quite relaxed, these squirrels. They've obviously been up feeder before. They've fed away undisturbed, although there is buzzards and sparrowhawks in the area. I'm sure a buzzard would want to take one of these if he had the opportunity. Be a lovely meal for it. It's just picking some, it's mixed corn that I've got in feeder at the moment. Nice shot, if I do say so myself. You can see that spasm, that muscle reaction and them nerves kicking in. You know it's a good shot. Now it's time to flick over quickly to ATM footage. So here's that same shot from my perspective. What it's doing, it's looking at ones on ground. And Matt had already shot. That always makes him a little bit nervous. If they stay like that, there's only one outcome. You can see we've got 3 bodies on floor now. 1 to the left and 2 in picture. Straight through central cranium. That pellet will pass through brain, as I've said before. And it'll go straight down backbone. Usually, when I'm skinning them, I usually find pellet. It's travelled about halfway down back. Travels down the spine. It's a few more nerves. Here's a nut hatch. We watched quite a few of these on this particular morning. Again, lovely to see. It's all testament to pest control work that's been conducted in these woodlands. It's my turn again. I think Matt were feeling generous because he'd already got 2 on deck, so he allowed me that second opportunity. Camcorder's in place. Just waiting for that telltale sign and for it to make its way onto the feeder. And here it is. This is that second squirrel that Matt were talking about. It's come from left hand side, I believe. Again, looking at them bodies. Lure at food. I'll draw it in. I'll soon turn its attention away from its comrades that are laid on floor. Again, this is camcorder footage. It's nice to have two cameras or two perspectives. As soon as it sits up on its haunches like that, it's getting shot. You know it's settled, you know it's confident. Then it's all about your timing. Just making sure you're nice and steady, got your shots on point, and then releasing that trigger. Here's Matt still blowing kisses. Having a little chuckle to himself. It was good fun on this particular morning. Nice to catch up with him again, spend a bit of time just talking nonsense really. Catching up on what each other's been up to. I spent a little bit of time watching this robin. It's not long until it's Christmas, a few weeks now. There's no better Christmas shot. Make a nice postcode that. Be nice if there's a bit of frost or a bit of snow on branches, but you can't have everything, can you? We're just happy to see it anyhow. We're just chatting away actually. We're talking about how we don't see many pheasants around this feeder. We always hear them in distance, in Woodland. And it's sod's law. The one turns up literally 5-10 minutes after we're talking about it. Now these pheasants are in season. I have permission off landowner to take some. They're not part of the shoot. They are probably released by nearby shoots. But they've wandered off that original land. And they've come onto a piece of land where they're fair game for me. At this point I've got no pheasants in feeder from previous season. So I want to get some in feeder, in freezer, and stock up for a few months in advance. It's a nice shot by Matt. Sun comes to rest. He's on fire on this morning. It's good to see him shooting well. He's had some good sessions on rabbits lately. He's really honed his shooting skills and it's good to see. My turn behind camcorder. We spotted that woodpecker again. Don't hang about for long though. Never seem to stop moving when you're observing them. They're gradually moving left to right, getting up into higher branches. Seem to be following suit on this particular session as well. Matt got a couple of squirrels, I got a couple of squirrels. You can see Matt's pheasants at right, and it's my turn on another pheasant that we spotted. Another nice clinical headshot is ATM view. It's quality footage, this ATM. I'm still impressed with it, even after all this time. Look how vibrant them colours are. It's same shot in slow motion. This pheasant kicked off to the left hand side. Just nerves again shutting down, but really kicked into a bramble patch. And it was hard to sort of track it down at end of session. Even though it were only 10 yards, 15 yards from where it had been shot. That's two pheasants for freezer. I'm sure Matt will be taking one of these. He's a bit partial to some pheasant. I'll keep other two in freezer. But I'm sure there's a few more pheasants to be had over the next few months as well. Here's his little mate, the robin. This time he's come to the feeder. Still a little bit of mixed corn or a bit of wheat, whatever's mixed in there. And off he goes. Here's Matt again behind trigger. Big boar squirrel. Bit of beast that one. It is straight on floor. They're a big boar, got some weight to him. When I skinned him out ready for freezer. They were full of fat and grease. So he's really been stocking up on this mixed corn. Makes some nice eating, that one. Go really well in a stew. I spotted another pheasant. This time it's really close. Maybe 6 or 7 yards, that's all. Right in front at hide. Shots at brain. Here's in slow motion. Another one. Really pleased with that. Get 3 pheasants in one session. Can't ask for much more, really. You can see you don't realise it's been shot yet. Bit of a nervous reaction from it. Neck goes back. That tells you it's a good shot. It's losing control of its movements now at this point. And then wings start to relax. And that's another one at freezer. That brings this session to a close. 5 squirrels, 3 pheasants. Really happy with that. Chuffed to bits to spend some time with Matt again. Just one last job as always after. Go on, Matt, you can do it. Come on. Only half a mile to go. Farmer Matt just starts to feed his livestock. Come on, babbies. He's got your food. As ever, thanks for the support, and we'll see you next one.